And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that.
Nicki Minaj has gone insane. She disobeyed the whole New World Order Commission, the Illuminati, and her reptilian overlord. She publicly expressed her hesitancy to get the COVID vaccine, and she also called Reid the high priestess of the Alphabet Mafia cult. I thought Alphabet Mafia was an LGBT brand. I never knew there was some satanic Illuminati cult behind that brand. That's flabbergasting.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you, and they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from. Oh my God, as a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who is your fan, I'm so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh my God.
Hello guys, it's Value. Welcome back to this video. I've been gazing through Twitter recently and I found myself in a war between vaxxers and anti-vaxxers. It was like the Infinity War in the Avengers. In fact, it was a mayhem. Fortunately, Nicki Minaj is a villain in this little action movie on Twitter. Let me break down the story. On one cold, peaceful day, Nicki Minaj just came out of nowhere unnoticed like a kamikaze and landed a bomb on Twitter. She said her cousin's friend got vaccinated and his balls have swollen like a hot air balloon and that his fiancé cancelled the wedding. Then she advised her followers to pray and make sure it's their decision, not a government mandate. It sparked fire on the Twitter community and her tweet was trending. And guys, don't forget, she has over 22 million followers on Twitter. It was very bad. In fact, it went bad until it caused a whole protest with the hashtag Ballgates. And the tweet was even aired on the news. Mainstream Masonic media went hard on Nicki Minaj. They said Nicki won't take the vaccine and that she's spreading vaccine misinformation. They revoked her claims of swollen sugar balls and that is not related to the side effects of the vaccine. From my point of view, I've been reading Nicki Minaj tweets and she's very intelligent. She's speaking the truth in parables. But let's decode the main tweet. The main tweet that started all this stuff. Come on, no one's silly here, we're not kids. Fat testicles from the COVID vaccine, she's really reaching on that one. Whatever Nicki Minaj said about her cousin's friend swollen testicles, it's just a punchline, just like a rap bar. To keep your mind straight, let's decode her sentence. This is her real sentence. I won't take the vaccine because a friend of mine got impotent after taking those jabs. So pray and make sure it's your decision. So the Hollywood cult and the Alphabet Mafia cult were very smart to decode her tweets. That's why they said on the news that she refused to take the vaccines. But if you go on her tweets, she never did reject the vaccines. That's why I said her tweets are very shady. You need to decode this stuff. So the US government wasn't happy with her tweets, so she was summoned to the White House. But that's not all. To top it off, the elites also summoned another woman to deal with Nicki's insubordination. They couldn't use a white person to avoid the race war, so they selected this black woman.
For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from. Oh my God, as a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who was your fan, I'm so sad. Okay, so yesterday I had a spontaneous reaction to hip hop star Nicki Minaj tweeting about a friend of a cousin in Trinidad who allegedly had a negative reaction to a COVID vaccine that some folks pointed out sounded kind of like an STD. But I'm not a doctor, so I digress. Essentially, she made public her own vaccine deliberation, which according to trusted friends is a better way to describe vaccine hesitancy, which by the way is not the same thing as refusal.
Her name is Reid. She's a TV host on MSNBC. She's earning 7 figures a year, but she's also part of the occult. In fact, I heard she was born in a black Christian family who loved God and obeyed his commandment. But as you can see, she was told to abandon her belief, her Christian belief, which is very, very bad. The Illuminati gave that woman an offer she couldn't refuse, so she abandoned her Christian belief. Then she took the oath, and now she's earning 7 figures a year. And as you can see, she's having a pretty great career.
What disturbs me are those who care nothing about black communities and who are actually hostile to our interests. I'm talking white nationalist, curious Twitter bugs and chatterbugs like Tuckums and Marjorie Greene and Candace Owens, who leapt out to try to scoop up Nicki and put her on their team, using her vaccine misinformation to try to back up their own phony campaigns, pushing their base to reject the vaccines, while they're probably fully vaccinated themselves.
Even though she's quite unqualified for that role as compared to others, but guess what? She's earning $1.5 million a year, a worthy compensation. Think about it. How many African Americans living in America are proud of earning that kind of salary a year? Very few. Now, as you can see, she's a strong advocate for the LGBTQ and Black Lives Matters. And if you've taken note, she's always the one with the mic on prime time. No doubt most black women or most American women can't respect their husbands, especially when she's feeding them with those crazy, let me just use the word crazy ideas. Let's be polite. Well, if you do your research on this very woman, she had a lot of homophobic blog posts. I mean, back in the 2000s, yeah, before she was famous and wealthy. Those posts were back in the 2000s. So a time came when she was questioned about the whole homophobic stuff. Guess what? She claimed she never wrote any homophobic blog post, and she blamed hackers for hacking her account and, going back and writing those blog posts and stealing her personal information. But after an investigation, they found out that she was the one who actually wrote those homophobic blog posts. In fact, no one hacked her account. Then she later apologized for being homophobic in the past, and she blamed her Christian parents. She said she grew up in a conservative home. What she's doing now is completely wrong. A few months ago, she insulted Christians. She said American Christians are just like Muslim Talibans. Check it up. You can look it up. Google the stuff you said. I don't know why, but she hates Jesus Christ, and she's comparing us with terrorists. She was also defending Lil Nas X. When Lil Nas X took the joyride to hell and was twerking with Satan on Satan's throne, she supported Lil Nas X. She said it's very cool and it's worth defending. So after seeing all this sick stuff this woman is doing, I really hope that the 1.5 million she's earning a year is really worth it. For the Bible says, what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and lose his soul? So I highly think Nicki Minaj is back to her right senses. Well, if that's true, then it's great. But I don't trust these puppets, okay? But I'll just keep my eyes on Nicki Minaj. I hope something good is coming down the pike. Because why go I read her other tweets? One lady tweeted about a concert which she did with David Guetta. She said she's not the one in that concert. It goes back to cloning, because if she can't even recognize herself in a concert, it means there's something shady happening on the dark side. To close this video, I just want to let you guys know something. whatever is happening in this world, whatever that is happening in this world, don't forget you're on your own. So make sure you do your proper research before allowing any foreign particle to enter your body. It was Value for Viral. God bless you. Bye.